A couple of months ago, I did a video where I read 1-star reviews of some of my favorite books. Now, those reviews really did hurt my feelings, okay? So this time, I thought it would be interesting to read 5-star reviews of my least favorite books I've ever read. You know, try to see if I can appreciate the books a little bit more and see where people are coming from, why they enjoy them, what they enjoy about the characters and the plot, and see if maybe they picked up on some things in the book that I just missed. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Hi, hello, how are you? How has your week been? So let's just get right into it. The first book that I'm going to be looking at is The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory. This is gonna be interesting. This was one of the first books that I read when I was getting back into reading. The first book I read was People We Meet on Vacation, and then The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory was the second. And for me, this book was pretty insta-lovey. The characters really didn't develop much of an emotional connection. Over the course of the book, it was strictly physical. I much more enjoy emotional connections when I'm reading a romance. I don't really anticipate agreeing with any of these 5-star reviews, but we will see what happens. Alexa Monroe is a great heroine, smart, funny, and full of the anxieties women know intimately. I'm not sure I would call her smart. She hooks up with this guy in the elevator. Maybe they don't hook up, but it gets weirdly physical really quickly, and then next thing you know, she's spending hundreds of dollars flying short distances to spend hours with somebody. I'm not sure I would call that smart, really, but okay. And when she meets the handsome Dr. Drew Nichols in an elevator, it's the beginning of an adventure in falling in like, and then lust, and then love. From what I remember, it was falling in lust, and then they might have liked each other by the end. I'm still not even really sure if they liked each other by the end of that book. This is my third time reading The Wedding Date, and I still love it. The Wedding Date is a Hallmark movie in novel form. The Wedding Date is a sugary, sweet delight. I don't know what Hallmark movies you're watching, because this is not at all a Hallmark movie. I don't know if you know this. Maybe you've never actually watched a Hallmark movie, but Hallmark movies tend to not have spice in them, and this book is pretty spicy. I'm not even gonna read aloud what this person said was something that they really liked about the book. I just have a hard time wrapping my brain around the fact that like that's something that people pay attention to when they read books. Anyway, The Wedding Date was fast-paced. I would say that it was fast-paced. I think the characters moved a little too fast. So I would agree that it was fast-paced. I don't think so in a good way. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. None of these 5-star reviews really have much substance. It's mostly just like, oh my gosh, I loved this book, it's so good and sexy. And that's like it. At least the 1-star reviews that I read last time had good, valid points on why they rated it 1 star. Okay, I'm done with that one. It's All Relative by Rachel McGee. I actually rated this at 2.5 stars, but with the amount of time I spent talking about how much I disliked this book, that cannot be accurate. That simply just cannot be accurate. It's All Relative is an absolute delight. Rachel McGee weaves a tale of family, love, and second chances that had me hooked from the very first page. As someone who adores Shakespearean retellings, I couldn't resist diving into this modern day twist on family dynamics. Helena and Amelia are wonderfully crafted characters, each with their own quirks and struggles that make them feel incredibly real. I do agree that the characters were extremely flawed, which I feel like sometimes you don't see so much in books. Authors kind of try to make their characters like the best versions of them that they possibly can, which then results in them being a little unrealistic and a little bit harder to relate to. However, these characters definitely had flaws. Whereas this girl really enjoyed that the characters had flaws. Not the fact that they had flaws, but their specific flaws was something that really irritated me. My only critique, which I will admit is a bit nitpicky, is how similar Helena and Amelia's names are. My brain was a bit spinny reading their names over and over, sentence after sentence. Amelia and Helena? I mean, they both end in A. I wouldn't personally say that makes them super similar. This is a near perfect read. It's not often you find a book that has all of the family drama, emotions, dynamics, and still be a light, easy read that puts a smile on your face, but this is that book with a fantastic ensemble of characters all coming together for a wedding. The storyline charms and is completely adorable. This book did not put a smile on my face. The Hating Game. This is my most recent 1 star, so let's see. I honestly think The Hating Game is that kind of book anyone would enjoy. I'm sorry to say, that is not correct. Wonderfully written in a very entertaining way, gripping from the very beginning and perfect if you love enemies to lovers stories. When was this review written? 2016. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. She put a photo of a fan cast on the review, and it's so 2016. That's actually hilarious. Lucy was an awesome narrator and a fantastic, endearing heroine. Did you not catch all the times that she said she was fun-sized and short? Because it was at least every page. The witty banter between these two was fantastically done. I don't know if I would call her just continually saying she wants him for his body banter. I might call that along the lines of like bullying. What did I love about the hating game? Everything. That makes one of us. There's nothing better than finishing a book by an author you've never read and having this flying high feeling. I feel freaking giddy right now. I listened to the audiobook and I couldn't wipe the smile off my face. I got asked why I was in such a good mood more than once over the few days I listened to it. That, my friends, is an epic book. I want to make it clear that I am not judging the people who have rated my least favorite books 5 stars, okay? Because I understand that reading is totally and entirely subjective. And so 2 people can read the same book and have 2 completely different reading experiences. On the other end of the spectrum, I have books that I have absolutely loved rated 5 stars that other people despise as well. So Lucy was pretty dang perfect. Oh, except, you know, she was really short. His nickname for her is literally Shortcake. And that is cringy. 5th reread. What do you mean? Going into this, I wasn't expecting much other than a cute love story, but the story has become absolutely ingrained in me, heart and soul. I got what I wanted and much more. I don't know whether there's even a point in telling you the premise of the book itself or reviewing it. My feelings towards it are intense and irrational, if you haven't gathered that already. I think it's one of the best love stories that I've had the pleasure of reading. It's hilarious, heartwarming, and the development of it all is spot on. So well done. I can't recommend it enough. Once again, not judging, but I'm having a really hard time imagining having the same reaction that I had to like A Court of Wings and Ruin to The Hating Game. I simply like just can't picture it. Whoa. Whoa. This person's review has the dates of all of the times that she's read the book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times in 4 years. I don't think I have any books that I've read 11 times. If I could marry a book and spend the rest of my life with it, it would be this one. This makes me happy on so many levels. I promise to have and hold this book, often taking it off the bookshelf and flipping through the pages. From this day forward, for better or worse, when other books may tempt me or try to lead me astray, for richer or poorer, when I can afford new books, I will reread this first. I promise to love and cherish. It will always have a 5-star rating till death do us part. That was funny. Next book. Ooh, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. This book is an abomination, and this, we'll call this an exception. I will judge people if they enjoyed this book, because they kind of completely obliterated any and all world building and character development that existed in the original series. Which just like is not okay. Not okay. So let's see people's 5-star ratings. It's got a 3.48 average ratings out of 1,086,000 ratings. This is just a lot of quotes from the book. This isn't really a review. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child won the 2016 Goodreads Choice Award for Best Fantasy. I didn't like some of the parts Ron played. He seemed like an idiot, but he's Ron and I love Ron. I can't say that I loved everything about it, and I might not have loved it if that one part didn't come into play, but who cares? I'm not sure that was 5 stars. You can tell how old these reviews are because they just have photos in it, and I'm like, this isn't even a review. This is just like a photo dump. It's different, more mature, real wild, and dangerous because it deals with the most dangerous instruments. Time. From what I remember, this script was a lot darker than the rest of the original series. Am I all right? Why am I having such trouble? I just feel like it really watered down the wizarding world and kind of downplayed some stuff. Anyways, I don't want to put myself in any more of a bad mood than I already am by reading reviews of any more of my least favorite books. So that is where I'm gonna leave you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoy this type of content. Maybe I'll do another one of these in the future when I have more books that I've rated 1 star. I don't know. Comment down below the last book that you gave a 1 star. I kind of just want to see how our reading tastes differ. I think that'd be kind of fun. And subscribe to my channel for more bookish content in the future. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week and I will see you guys next time. Bye.